This is Gary. We're a couple of days after Easter in western Pennsylvania. We're going to get into our cattle panel greenhouse adventures. This episode is sponsored by Carl L. Hilliard Automotive Repair in Butler, Pennsylvania. You can sponsor me too. It's various ways. You can buy me parts, seeds, bags of soil, help me get things started. I've got the shelves in here now. Organize things. Those to accelerate the sprouting on them containers there. Okay. And here I separated, I made some salad packs to go. It's a 12-pack of lettuce and kale, and they have 3 different kales on there, 2 of each, and 6 lettuces. So I think I'm going to sell them for like $5 for the 12-pack. I have an 18-pack down there that I'm going to sell for $6. I have other assorted lettuces sprouting up through, coming up through now. More kales, lettuce. This is Swiss chard here coming up through. Kale, lacinato kale, Siberian kale. Sweet peppers. Just to show you how things work here. This is my oregano. It's starting to come up finally. So I'll have oregano soon to sell. There's more stuff starting through. I have tomatoes in a lot of these things. Down here is some more apples coming up through. Zinnias. Let's see what we got here. Marigold's coming. These are tomatoes coming up through. Some more tomatoes starting. And these are wild apple trees. I have a dozen of them ready to go out at this point. The small seedling type ones right now are $1 a plant. Up here, as you can see, I have more tomatoes in here starting. Sprouting there yet, that's tomatoes. Okay. Right here is a load of tomatoes that are sprouting up. Those I'll be transplanting pretty soon. And more tomatoes coming up in here. But everything's starting to come up. We still got cold weather, but it keeps them from frosting where it actually harms the plant. Now, these are heirloom tomato seeds. I saved them myself. You buy a sieve, like a wire mesh sieve at Dollar Tree, and you squeeze the seeds into it, and you spray them with the aerator faucet on your sink, and you add a little bit of dish soap. You got to get rid of that slime layer. That slime layer that's on there is made for the outside. It keeps the seed from molding until the next spring when it can sprout again if it makes it through. But to dry it yourself to save them, you have to get rid of that slime layer. Then you lay them out on top of a paper towel. Put them somewhere like on top of your refrigerator because you have hot air coming up from the compressor and stuff like that. And it'll dry them out evenly. And then put them in a container and seal them for the next year. And you get them to sprout. With an heirloom, you normally get the same type of tomato, but you may get a hybrid. You might get a natural cross. You might have a whole new kind of tomato when you do it that way. That's the interesting part about being a seed saver, is you're getting whatever the bees give you. And like when you do save the seeds, you're growing a tomato that's better for your area. It's that plant has adjusted to your soil, your pests, and different diseases and stuff like that. And it has a better chance at producing a better tomato and living better on your soil. So anytime you can start saving seeds for yourself, it's a winning situation, because you're just going to produce a better product in the end. And if you're lucky, you may produce something that's completely different. If you have something that's completely different that you like, I suggest you save the seeds and separate them and grow them in a separate area in the future. and then you can actually make that its own product eventually. You'll figure out, you'll get enough of the same and just keep getting the same ones and sprouting them through, and you will develop a new seed. You can send them to universities like Penn State and different places, and Cornell does a thing in New York, and they can verify that you have a whole new product. If it isn't somebody else, someone else might have that same combination already and has it named, but if you do have a brand new product, if you send it to them, they'll be able to tell you through genetics if it's a whole new thing. But everything's coming along pretty good. Pretty soon it's gonna be planting and selling time. So till then, see ya. Thank you. Bye.